Sorry about that, babe.
Alright guys, this is it. This is the end. Very aesthetic area, but very short. There's a bunch of Black Knights throughout. You can get like 1 to 2 items down here, and that's about it, actually. Nothing crazy, really. I also really enjoy this coloring right here. It's really cool. But this is where the first flame was, and this is where Lord Gwyn went to relight the first flame. And here are his knights that followed him on his journey. We're gonna kill them along the way. They drop a lot of chunks, and they also drop a lot of their weapons. Obviously it's very end game, but you can get a lot of cool weapons down here, but pretty useless, really, at the end of the day. We're just gonna kill all these guys to kind of make things a little bit easier, you know what I mean? So we got a red Titanite chunk, which, you know, again, at this point of the game, if you're down here, you've pretty much done everything already, so I guess that's kind of like New Game Plus prepping. Excuse me. Kill this guy, and then I think that's a Black Knight set over there, actually. I think we have 2 more Black Knights to go through. One of them is an axe guy, which not the easiest for parrying. Yeah, if you wanted to level up one last weapon down here, man, you could do that easily, because, you know, you just got the Titanite slab, hypothetically, from either Sigmayr's questline or from the arena where Calamite was, right? And then you get all these chunks. And you can keep resting at the bonfire, because unlike most Black Knights, these guys keep respawning over and over and over. Oh, maybe oh yeah, there is 2, I was right. Boom. Boom. White Titanite chunk. And here's the last one with the black halberd. Backstab. Just kidding. Apparently not. There we go. Oh shit! Oh, I thought he dropped the halberd. But this is it, guys. That's the Kiln of the First Flame. It's a very aesthetic area with lots of lore. I wish that you were able to explore more of it. That's one of my gripes with the game for sure. I think this would have been a very, very cool area to explore. But here it is, guys. This is the precipice of Lord Gwyn, who, oddly enough, is parryable. Yes. You heard that right. I'm gonna lose that when I go in. Oh well. Alright, let's see if I can nail the first parry. I got it. Let's go. Now, a way to bait out parryable moves is to actually chug. He has a probably 8 out of 10 chance to do one of those moves if you chug your Estus. It's like built into his AI. And then he also has the ability to do a very fast one, which sucks, but... Alright, chug, and what are we getting? And that's all she wrote, I believe. Good night, Sir Gwyn. So yeah, if you're good at parrying, guys, the last boss is a joke. Not much to be said there. So now you're faced with one of 2 options. One, you link the fire, which extends the first flame. The first flame is now out, currently, because Gwyn's dead. Or you could walk away. But first, let's read his soul. Soul of Gwyn, Lord of Cinder. Soul of Gwyn, Lord of Sunlight and Cinder, who linked the first flame. Lord Gwyn bequeathed most of his power to his gods, and burned to cinder for the first flame. But even so, Lord Gwyn's soul is a powerful thing indeed. So pretty much, as is with most of, you know, things in FromSoft games, we're fighting the husk of Gwyn. Like, that's nowhere near, you know, the Gwyn that was fighting the ancient dragons, or even the one that went here in the first place. He is withered down. Can he go hollow because he's like a god? Or a giant, or whatever the fuck he is? I don't know, but he's completely withered down. He's a shell of himself. And that's that, guys. We're not going to link the flame because we went with the dark path with Darkstalker Koth. And we're going to walk out, and I'll enjoy the ending and give my thoughts after it, because this video is going to be pretty short.
My lord, bless thy safe return. Let Kath and Framt serve your highness. We are here to serve your highness. Let true dark be cast upon the world. Our Lord hath returned.
And that's it, guys. That's the first Dark Souls. We chose the Dark Path ending, where you don't link the flame and you let the Age of Dark and the Age of Man take over. It is my favorite ending, although I will admit the aesthetics of the linking the fire ending is actually pretty cool. Don't want to spoil it though if you guys haven't seen it yet. What's there to be said, man, about Dark Souls? I've said it before, I don't know if I've said it on record, but you know, to a lot of my friends and on forums and stuff like that, to me, Dark Souls is my favorite game of all time. And it's a masterpiece, but to sum it up fairly, it is a flawed masterpiece. You know, I could be the first to admit that there's a lot of clunkiness, you know, in the controls and the combats, slow in plotting for sure. The end game definitely pales in comparison to the beginning of the game. You know, the non-bonfire warping at the beginning of the game and then going to Anor Londo, that's like the peak. After that, I mean, there's certainly a lot of cool things, you know, that are in the game. A lot of cool aesthetics, some cool weapons, cool enemies. You know, Gravelord Nito is pretty cool. Seath is cool. But I find a lot of those areas to be lacking. Like, Lost Izalith is not that great. Same with the Demon Ruins. Tomb of the Giants. Excuse me, Tomb of Giants is not that great either. I like the Catacombs. I like New Londo Ruins as well, actually. I think New Londo is probably the best area. Now, I had a little bit of trouble in this playthrough because my monitor was so fucking dark, I literally couldn't see anything until I was basically done and I jacked up the brightness. But, yeah. What's the other one? Oh yeah, the Duke's Archives. I'm on the fence about that place. I don't really like it. I think it's a cool design, and there's cool enemies and shit there, but... And the Crystal Caves look beautiful, but I find them to be kind of annoying, if we're being honest. Like, I'm not unobjective, and I'm not thinking that FromSoftware is immune to criticism, because they are. I think objectively, this game's a 9. I really do think it's like fucking one of the best games of all time. It's my personal favorite, but I think objectively, it should be in the top 25 games of all time. 100%. Probably top 20. Maybe even top 15 if you really think about it, but it is flawed. And for those flaws, I could not give it a 10 out of 10. To me, it's a 10 out of 10. To me, it's an 11 out of 10, but objectively, I think it's a 9 out of 10. And yeah, you know, the sequels, I enjoy all the games, man. Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3. I also very much enjoy Demon Souls, Bloodborne, Sekiro, and obviously Elden Ring. This was the first FromSoftware game that I ever played. I played it in a very dark time of my life. Everything was just going to shit really at that point. And this game really helped me. I know it's kind of cliche, but the difficulty of the game and the journey and the exploration really helped kind of set me off on the right path in my life. And I'm being serious. I don't want to get too sappy here, but I don't know where I would be without these games. I needed these games at that point in my life. Like, when I needed them the most, they were there, and I tried them out, and I'm so happy that I did. And at the end of the day, guys, I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. If you did, I'm totally down to do other Dark Souls playthroughs in the future, like challenge runs, like things that I haven't done before. I don't think I'm going to do Soul Level 1 again, just because I've done it like 3 times in the last like 6 years. Maybe like sorcery only, pyromancy only, bow only, stuff like that might be pretty fun. But I will be continuing on with the casual, slow lore playthroughs of Dark Souls 2, 3, Bloodborne, Sekiro, Demon Souls, and potentially Elden Ring, we'll see. Don't get it twisted though, guys, we're still mainly a retro channel, so that's where we're going to be circling back to after this, actually, but... And now you get thrust into New Game Plus, so I'm just going to quit out here. And yeah, guys, nothing else to be said. We beat all bosses. The game is what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys like Dark Souls, maybe this, you know, pushes you to go play it again. If you haven't tried it, maybe it'll convince you to finally try it. It's worth it. Make sure that you just get the remastered edition at this point. The quality of life changes are worth it, and you get the DLC right off the bat. So DLC, obviously, as you guys saw, has some of the coolest bosses in the game. So hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate it. We're making a push to 1,000 subs. We're sort of kind of almost there. And probably stay tuned for some kind of Dark Souls related video. I might want to dive a little bit deeper into what the game means to me and do like a pseudo review. So take care, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.